really think about how can I stay visible online without spending hours every day on content, because there are ways of doing it. And AI is here to help us. People know when we've used AI. We know when other people have used AI. There's certain obvious little parts that they've gone and done. And that's fine, because that saves you time. I don't see anything wrong when I look at something and I think, oh yeah, they've used AI. I think, great. They've been smart. They've gone and spent their time wisely. They've thought about how to do things wisely. Mentoring with Geraldine is a bite-sized practitioner podcast for naturopaths, nutritionists, herbalists, coaches, and practitioners. This podcast responds directly to the needs of you, the practicing natural therapist. We have interviews during the holiday season and business and mindset support each week, so you'll get the variety you need to enjoy and stay motivated in your practice. Don't forget to subscribe to receive the weekly episodes. And if you want to connect with me, always check the show notes, because that's where you'll find the links to book appointments and, of course, to join the Academy, the membership group, where there's constant connection and community with like-minded practitioners. Now, let's get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mentoring with Geraldine and the Bite-Sized Podcast. How the devil are you? So, as I'm sure you're aware, there's a lot going on around me. Unfortunately, I had my mother passed in February, and that sort of slowed things. But as with all changes, when we go through a change, we start looking again. We start reassessing, don't we? COVID was a big reassessment for me of how I wanted to work and what I wanted to do, who I wanted to see, how I wanted to run things. It was the time also that I was trying to connect more with people online and on the telephone, because we couldn't get to see them. So it was difficult catching up with my mother. It was difficult seeing her. But I made it to New Zealand quite a few times. But she began to change, because as an elderly person, it became harder and harder to connect and do the things that she needed to do to stay well. So we have lots of changes going on. And when we see those changes, good things and bad things come out of them. For my daughter, COVID was amazing. It was wonderful. She got to work from home. She was at school. She hated school, and she got to study from home. Her grades started getting better. She started enjoying it. So there were lots of good and bad. And that reassessment of what we need to do, how we run things, what we put our energy into, is something we need to do on a regular basis. Now, you don't need to have tragedy or major change to do those things. We just need to have a look at how things are going at home, how busy we are, how stressed we are, and avoiding overwhelm. Now, I've talked about that, and I've talked about the finances over the last few weeks. And today I wanted to think about, in the next few weeks, we're going to go into client discussion. So I thought I'd have the next sort of businessy one right now, how to market ourselves without burnout. I thought would be a good one for today. So there's a lot of differences for me since I started out. I used to do everything myself. Now I have VAs. I have Ella, who edits my podcast, and her son has started working for me as well. And he's editing my YouTube channel now. So, keep it in the family. And I've got Angeline, who does my social media. And that's fantastic. I've got Jose, who does the websites. So with our social media is the whole gamut. I always feel anyway. I don't feel it's just our Instagram or just our Facebook or just the things on our phones. I feel that it's really the whole of the experience, where people are going to find you once they sit down in front of their computer. So is it going to be your website? Do you need a website? How are you going to attach things? What are you going to do? How much do you really need to spend on it? What does your social media look like? Do you cope with social media, or do you need someone to help you? Get in contact if you do. I have the people, and they are more than happy to help you. Which ones drain you? Because what's draining you needs to be avoided. You probably don't need to be on that one, because chances are, if it's draining and sapping all of your energy, maybe you're not getting clients from there anyway, and that's why it saps you. because that's not where your people are. So really think about, where are my people? Where am I going to put my energy? What do I prefer putting my energy into? And I know it's not truly social media, but Google My Business is where we get a lot of our business from, because someone goes to the doctor says, that's dermatitis on your hands there, love. You're going to have to change up what you do, change up what you eat, and I'll send you to a dermatologist. So the person goes home and goes, oh, I've got this rash. They Google dermatitis, and then they Google something else, and then it comes up, take this or take that, and natural therapy. So then they Google the nutritionist or the naturopath specifically about dermatitis. And if you're on Google My Business and you're spending time on there, then Google will offer you up as their local person. And sometimes it's just easier to put on your phone, you can put an update onto your Google My Business than it is to go anywhere near your social media. Or if you've created a social media post, you can pop it in Google My Business. You need to be asking your clients, where do they find you? And that is where you need to put your energy. You need to put your energy where you enjoy putting your energy. And if you don't enjoy it, you need to get help if you're feeling drained. So time-saving strategies are to do things in bulk, to really sit down and go, okay, I'm going to do the next 6 weeks worth of my social media. I'm going to watch this movie, and I'm going to sit here on Canva and make a ton of posts, and I'm going to schedule them, and then that's done for the next 6 weeks. And we don't need something every single day. We just need quality stuff. So it could be you cooking the dinner every night this week and what you've got in it, so that you can really use that over the next 5 dinners. That's 5 weeks worth of content. So really think about, how can I stay visible online without spending hours every day on content? Because there are ways of doing it. And AI is here to help us. People know when we've used AI. We know when other people have used AI. There's certain obvious little parts that they've gone and done. And that's fine, because that saves you time. I don't see anything wrong when I look at something and I think, oh yeah, they've used AI. I don't immediately go, oh no, they've used AI. No, I think great. They've been smart. They've gone and spent their time wisely. They've thought about how to do things wisely. Now, today was a really short one because it's about you thinking about, what do I hate? What do I enjoy? Where will I put my energy? How will I put my energy into it? Where is the best place for my energy to go? And how much time can I allocate to this task? So you've got some questions to ask yourself, and then you can put time into your diary to be able to do the things you need to do. There's lots of influencers and everybody else out there to help you with content. That's fine. I'm always about the sensible stuff. I'm always about showing where you work, so that people see what you do, see who you are, understand you and your space. And that will support them to come and see you because they know what to expect. Right, that's it. It's a quickie. Enjoy. Have a brilliant rest of day. And I look forward to catching up with you really soon. See ya. Thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast for the weekly episodes. If you'd like even more support and learning, then the Academy is for you. Here you'll find part 2 of the herbal discussions, more clinical learning, and case studies to support your clients in practice. Bye for now.